This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
So that's a DML. How you can transfer the you can insert the data into database, modify the data into database, update the data into database, and after you enter the data, how you can fetch the data from the database. That talks about DQL, and we can fetch or read the data from database tables, and by using select statement. Data control language, with this we can provide simple, we can provide a security to the data. That's it. And also TCL, we can control how you can store the data into database. And we have the exactly what exactly the database table. It is in a column or combination of, sorry, it's in a combination of columns and rows, and which is used to store the data permanently in the database level. And columns are nothing but fields, and the rows are nothing but records, guys. And the combination of records is nothing but data. And if you want to create a data, there are two approaches. One is the bottom to top approach. One more girl also missing, and another one is the top to bottom approach. And so the bottom to top approach, first we need to create domain, and domain provides an technical characteristics of a field. Those are data type and length. And we have data element. It provides a field description of a field. And also we can maintain the documentation, and we can maintain the domain, and we assign those data elements to the fields. It is in a navigation point of view. It is, you need to do more navigation. So to avoid more navigation, we have a top to bottom approach, where you can directly assign the data element and double click to on the data element to create the data element. So that's an, then you go to the domain, double click the domain, you create the domain. It's a top to bottom approach. So in the navigation point of view, it is very easy to create the fields in the database table. And the database table, whenever you create the database table, you will get tabs. And the first tab is the delivery and maintenance. There you are going to assign the delivery class, and it talks about how you can transfer the data of a database table. And also, and it is used for the installations, upgrades. And suppose if you want to do a copy from one client to the another client, it's heavy dose. That's why I don't speak much. Later I will speak about those points. And the F4 and F1 is very very important in SAP. You can do a lot of things with the F4 and F1, guys. So it gives you a system knowledge. F4 and F1 gives. Okay, F4 provides a list of possible values, and what are the possible values I can assign to that field. So that's an, suppose let's take an example of, I need a flag, guys. So the flag is true or false, right? So if you have in a field flag, so in F4 you are going to get true or false, like that. And suppose there is in a country, guys. When I press F4 for the country, it will give list of countries in the world: India, China, America, Europe, Netherlands, okay, Germany. So that's exactly the F4. It provides a list of possible values, guys. You got it right, what exactly the F4. And now F1 provides a documentation. Suppose when you click on F1 on the field, it gives what is the field name, what is the table name which is used, okay, so what is the purpose of that field, that kind of things it will use. That's I call it a documentation of in a field. So that's an F1 and F4. And delivery maintenance allowed, we'll talk today. And whenever you will talk on this today. And next one is the fields. You will assign the fields. Then you go to the technical settings. In the technical settings, we are going to provide data class and size category. Data class provides physical area. So in the hard disk, in the database, and in which physical area you are going to store it, that's a data class. And size category, how many records we can store in the database. We have list of possible values 0 to 8. 0 stores up to 45,000, sorry, 4,500. I don't remember, that's not a problem. Okay, so 2,500 record, 4,500 record, yeah. So that's the size category. So we can have any limitations that you need to check the limitation, and you need to take the value. You can take anything, 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 8, anything. It's based on your volume of the data we are going to use it. And we have the primary key. It is in a column or combination of columns which are unique and not null, and it doesn't accept the duplicate values. It will accept only the unique values. And we cannot change the primary key of a database table. We can change the non-primary key fields, but we cannot change the primary key fields, guys. And also if there is a currency and quantity fields, we must define the reference table and the reference field. And guys, to access the data from database, so we have the option called utilities table contents display, but it's in a navigation point of view, you have to go to the lot of steps, right? Directly if you want to if you want to access the data, we have data browsing tools. One is the SE16 and the SE16 and enjoy transaction. And SM30, if you maintain a table maintenance generator for the table, then you can maintain the data by using SM30. You can display the data by using SM30. You can transport the data and you can customize the data, guys. That's an SM30. It's a table maintenance view. And what exactly the table maintenance generator? And normally, if you don't maintain the table maintenance generator, you have to enter the record by record, single record. But if you maintain the table maintenance generator, directly you can enter multiple records. You can insert the multiple records, you can update the multiple records, you can delete the multiple records in a single shot. And that's what table maintenance generator. How you can maintain the table maintenance generator for a table is the table utilities and table maintenance generator. And also there is transaction code SC54 and SC55 as well. So everything you need to you have to capture, guys. Maybe some people will ask, what is the transaction code for table maintenance generator? They don't ask the navigation. So you should be able to tell the answer is C54. So that's why I give all the possible things uh, for the topics. And authorization group, which provides a security, and we talk about security after over the period of time when you are good in ABAP. I know that at what stage I need to explain. When the stage comes, then I will explain the authorization group, guys. And master data and transactional data. So master data is a rarely changed data, and transactional data is a frequently changed data. Examples: master data, customer, vendor, employee; and transactional data, credit, debit, sales order, purchase order, and salary. And so yes, so these are interview questions in terms of the data dictionary. So they ask these kind of things, logical things. So can we create in a field without a data element? Yes, we can create it, but we will not be getting the field description, field label, so field label or field description, documentation, and F4 you don't get it. But if it is an uh, and also, guys, there is a one more question. There is a plus symbol in SM30. Even the reason is for that field there is no documentation, or if the documentation is there, sorry, data element is there, maybe you didn't maintain the field label for that. How do you know these things? When you practice it, you will come to know this kind of things, guys. Okay, so you will remember permanently when you practice it. And next one, I have created a table with 5 fields. I have maintained a TMG, table maintenance generator. Yes, perfect. Later business comes, hey, I want more 3 fields. Okay, then you added 3 fields, but when the business goes and see in SM30, they don't get the new fields which are added. So what you need to do? So you need to regenerate in a table maintenance generator. So that's what at 5 o'clock you asked me, right? So you need to regenerate in a table maintenance generator. So that's an thing. That's it. The revision recap of the uh, data dictionary, what we discussed till now, guys. Next, the topic is, so what exactly the uh, okay, maybe I go to the dictionary, I will come to know what to explain next. First, let me go to the SAP. So I told, right, I have started the institute with single student. So the single student came. So even is the single student is the first jobber and is my favorite student. Where is that Santosh? Yeah, so he's my first student and he got the first job from the ADG Technologies, guys. Okay, so he's a guy, so Santosh. Okay, yeah. So today Saturday he came to the institute. So next topic is SE11, and we created this table, and maybe we'll see the table. And guys, I would like to put in a primary key, one more primary key over here. See, I put in a primary key here. So maybe primary key, and non-primary key, and I put in a primary key over here. So Save it and do the syntax check. See guys, so what it is saying, key is already defined. Field customer cannot be in the key. So why? Why this error? Can anybody tell? Why this error? Why this error? Two fields, okay? Rows are the columns, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. So maybe indirectly the answer is correct. So the the thing is always guys what SAP is considering. So whenever it has non-primary key, that means the primary key declaration is ended. The primary key declaration is ended. That's why it is saying. So already there is a primary key. Key is already defined. Field customer cannot be the key field. So that means my sentence for this, always the primary keys should be on the top guys. So maybe I can put here the primary key. But if you left one primary key, if you keep the primary key here, it doesn't accept. So always all primary keys should be on the top of the your table. So that's the point guys. So it doesn't accept. See, I put here, it doesn't accept. It doesn't accept. See, the key is already defined. It is not accepting. But if I put primary key here, see, it is accepting. No errors. If it is red, then only it is an error, right? So always my statement is always the primary keys should be on the top, guys. So this is also it's all logic. These are practical thing, practical questions, yeah. So even you cannot get this kind of things in the books as well. So when you try trial and errors, you are going to get this kind of things. It's a practical things. So next go to the statement. Note. This I can say it's a note. Okay. All primary key columns should be on the top declaration. It's a I can say it's a top declaration, right? So this is the one point I can say. Right. The next point is we have a field with data element. We have a field without a data element, and we have used predefined type. We have used technical settings. We have used currency and quantity fields. And guys, now I do one thing. I'm going to create one more table. Wait. I will create 100 TMGs, not one. Okay. Wait for some time. So guys, you can copy the tables as well, guys. I'm going to copy the. See, this is the option of copy. Copy the table, and I create. It's a second table. Okay. Just to let you know, let you show some concept. So it is E9 save, and so change it. And this is my second table, guys. I copied the same fields actually. Okay, in the delivery and maintenance tab, here I selected delivery maintenance allowed. I will select second one, not allowed. So this is the option which I am choosing. Save and OK and activate. Okay, now it is activated, and I try to enter the data table content. See guys, what happened to this? What happened? Did you observe what is the meaning of this? Can you select it? No, it's simple guys. Don't worry about the English. Okay, the technical terms you should catch. Okay, if you catch the technical terms, you can manage your English with. Okay, is, was, are, have, has. Okay, with these terms you can manage the English. The technical terms you should know actually, and also the foundation, the subject you should know. Then you can manage. You can easily manage the English. Okay, that's what the trick I follow. So table maintenance allowed with restrictions. Restrictions. So So you have to wait until the uh, program in the background is executed or generated. So it takes some time, guys. See, guys, the difference between HANA and here. Maybe I go to the next system is HANA system, guys. So ST HANA 19 and welcome 123 and SE 11 and create energy EDG 9 cast and create and do something A and maintenance allowed and fields and customer number KUNNR primary key and KUNNR and name one and it's a name one underscore GP. Okay, so maybe the problem so underscore GP and technical settings and S and okay local object and okay and put appl18 and save and come back and activate and why errors fill name one contains non-alphanumeric character. Okay, so this is the problem and change and activate, sorry, name one and activate and okay and no and utilities and table maintenance generator and NC and take this and okay 0 and create the table maintenance. What happened? Specify number of the Oreo screen and one and enter and okay local object. That's it, guys. The table maintenance generator is completed in HANA and see still it is doing the table maintenance generator. So that's the power of HANA, guys. It is 100 times faster than relational database management systems. The RDBMS management systems like Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB6, and MongoDB, everything are performance wise very less speed it provides. But HANA, you see 100% faster. This is the example, guys. I have shown the example, the difference between HANA system and normal SAP system on top of RDBMS database management systems. We'll talk about this in the course after the ABAP. We are going to talk about the ABAP on HANA database, how exactly the ABAP works, that we see in the after ABAP course, guys. So that's so just I let you know. So the difference is the performance is always important, guys. See, I'm frustrated with this. So still the table maintenance generator is not yet completed. But here, few seconds, fraction of seconds, the table maintenance generator is completed, guys. That's why most of the customers are preferring HANA compared to the normal RDBMS relational database management system. Still, it takes 5 minutes till the TMG is not yet completed. But this is done in fraction of seconds. The TMG is done in fraction of seconds in the HANA database. Go to the system and status, and you see the database here is the HDB. HDB means it's in a HANA database. Previous the lab database is the MS SQL database. So the performance when you use the HANA database is an in-memory database and which is installed on top of the memory, on top of the RAM, guys, not the memory. Sorry, RAM level we are going to store the data if it is in a HANA database. But whereas the relational database management system, the data will be stored in the hard disk. Whenever you store the data in RAM, so you are going to get a lot of performance compared to the hard disk, guys. So that's the difference. Now the request is okay, not yet completed. Okay, initial. I will tell. So the initial means, so whenever you click on the initial checkbox, it will accept the null values. It will accept the null values, guys. Sorry, not null, not null. When you checkbox, it's a not null. It's not null, guys. Okay, not null. Okay, now it is completed, guys. See, almost it takes a lot of time compared to the HANA. But yeah, TMG is maintained. Maybe I'm going to enter the data table maintenance, create entries, and from here I can do from SM30, I can do from SE16 as well, guys. If it is table maintenance allowed, from SE16N also we can maintain the data, guys. See, new entries and customer number. Now I will enter 1000. Name is maybe okay. I use name uh, mm, Naveen. Naveen, and city is India. Sorry, city is Hyderabad, and telephone 999 four nines, again four nines and 8, and email address. Okay, Naveen at the rate edgtech.com. Okay, this is the record which I have entered. Maybe I can enter multiple records as well, guys. See, this is my one record, guys. So what my requirement is, so I have a customer 1000. So when I go to the another table, so maybe I will come out of the ANA database. This is my ANA SAP system. Close it. So now even I close the standard table. So now we have two tables, guys. One table is customer table. So this is my customer table, right? And we have one more table which is a sales table. This is my sales table. Two tables. Okay, this is my sales table. So if I want to order, I must have a customer number. Yes, there is a customer number, it will accept. Next time, maybe I need to order a one product for a customer of 1001, but the customer does not exist in the customer master table. Okay, actually, system should throw in an error message. So the customer does not exist in the system. I don't allow to create a sales order, guys. So if you want to give that validation, then you must provide a relationship between these two tables. So the relationship we call the relationship we call maybe you might heard this, and the relationship we call a foreign key relationship, guys. Foreign key relationship. So now you see the primary key, and one more thing is the foreign key relationship. What exactly the foreign key relationship? So what I am going to do is, so now maybe first let me maintain the relationship. Now we have two tables. So this table, guys, we call it's a foreign key table. This table I call it's a foreign key table. This table I call it's a foreign key table. And this table we call it's a check table. This is a checking table, guys. We are checking the data in this table. I call it's a check table. I call it's a check table. See, this is my check table. This is my foreign key table. See, this is my foreign key table. I'm checking this data, guys. The customer data I'm checking in this table. That's why I call it a check table. So here the field here, the customer number is a foreign key field. The customer number here is in a foreign key field. Which field you are checking? This field we are checking, right? This field I am checking in this table. In this field, sorry. So I am checking here. I'm checking this field, this data in this table. So this field I call it's in a foreign key field. It's in a foreign key field. It's in a foreign key field, guys. So when you want to provide in a relationship, here I'm providing in a relationship between these two tables. Here my relationship is foreign key relationship. We have in a relationship. The relationship here is the foreign key relationship between these two tables. So this is a relationship between the two tables. So if you want to check the data, whether the data, the customer data exists in the check table or not, we are going to maintain in a foreign key relationship. So first let me build in a foreign key relationship. See this table, I call it in a foreign key table, the sales table, the customer table, it's in a check table. And here I am going to maintain the relationship. Foreign key field is the customer field is the foreign key. Why? Because if you want to create a sales data, you must have a customer data. So that's customer here becomes a foreign key. And I go to see, guys, there is a relationship. Here you can see foreign keys. So click on the foreign key and guys, check table. Which table you need to check it? Which table we are going to check it? The table is the customer table. So my table is my customer table. Enter and okay, and see, guys, you can see the it provides a relationship between these two tables. See, so here the check table, what is the check table? Customer table. Check table field is the customer, and foreign key table is the sales table, and foreign key field is the customer. It is providing a relationship between these two tables and the fields between the customer and customer of the check table, which is equal to the customer of a sales. And copy it, guys. That's it. A foreign key relationship made between these two tables. So now the foreign key relationship made. And also, guys, if you want to see the foreign key relationship, so for the fields, and here you can see the option entry help check. And you can see, guys, we maintained a foreign key relationship for the customer. The check table is maintained over here, guys. And activate this table. Activate this table. So and what I said, guys, what exactly the foreign key I told. So whenever you maintain a foreign key relationship with the check table, it will validate the data in check table. See, it will validate the data. See, I am trying to enter next, I will try to enter this record. It will try to validate the data in check table. The customer, the 101 is exist in the customer master table or not. If the data exists, yes, it will allow the data into foreign key table. If the data does not exist, it will throw an error message, guys. See, now I go to the EDG sales and utilities, table contents, and create entries. Okay, what happened? Inactive, activate it. Always you need to activate utilities, table contents, and create entries. And okay, so maybe, guys, the order is 103 is already there. So I will give one more order, maybe 108. This is a new order. Item 10 and material number iPhone and customer, guys. See, I am trying to give 1001. Okay, which is not, okay, which is not exist, which is not exist, which is not exist in the currency key INR and plus symbol. What is this? I think total, right? 55,000. Enter. See, guys, it is giving me an error message. See, entry 1001. What is this? It's a customer number which is does not exist in the check table. GEDG9 cust. Check your entry. So that's in a foreign key relationship, guys. See, so maybe what I need to do, I have to maintain this customer in that table. So maybe I will come here. Where is that? This is my customer master table, check table. and table contents and create entries and OK and new entries and 1001 name. Maybe I can say it's in a Mamata, and city is India. Sorry, country is India. City is Hyderabad, and telephone is 888 777 888 and 7. And email address it's a mamata at the rate edgtech.com and control as save. Now I have maintained the customer number 1, guys. So now I have 2 records in the customer master, and maybe now you can do enter, guys. It is allowing now because the customer number 101 is there in the check table. It is allowing over here, guys. This is the relationship between the two database tables by using foreign key relationship, guys. So maybe I will try to enter one more 110. 10 is the item, and vivo is this, and my customer number is 10021, and EA and 40,000, and it's an INR, it's an 40,000. So tell me it will be success or failure. Tell me it is success or failure. Why? Because 1002 is does not exist in the check table, customer table. See, 100 does not exist in the customer table, and if you maintain that, and definitely it will allow it, guys. It will allow the data into this table, but the record is not there, it doesn't allow, guys. That's a foreign key relationship. Practically you have seen, right, what exactly the foreign key relationship. Now I talk the maybe theory. I will give some theory on this. And okay, and insert foreign key relationship. What it will do, guys, it provides a relationship between two tables. First, it provides relationship between two tables if there is a foreign key relationship. There is a foreign key relationship for the field in foreign key table with the check table. So if you are checking in a data from one table, that I call it's in a check table. Okay, check table. System will check for the, so when it will check, whenever we maintain the data in foreign key table, system will check for the data in check table for that field, guys. Only for that field, not for other fields. The foreign key field, the customer field is the foreign key field. For that field, it will check the data in the check table for that field. Okay, if the data exists in check table, it will allow, it will allow. Otherwise means if the data does not exist, it will throw error. So that's a foreign key relationship, guys. That's a foreign key relationship. So I have two tables. One is the foreign key table, another one is the check table. I have a field, and for this field I am checking the data in the check table. If you want to check the data for the foreign key field in the check table, you must provide a foreign key relationship. Whenever you provide a foreign key relationship between the two tables, whenever you try to enter the data in the foreign key table, it will check, the system will check for the data in the check table. If the data exists, it will allow, no problem. If the data does not exist, it will throw an error message, guys. That's a foreign key relationship. But there are some rules, guys, if you want to maintain the foreign key relationship. See, maybe. So what I am going to do is change and here come back SE11, change and okay, I have a field called country here also. Okay, country, what is the country we have taken? Land 1 GB. Enter and save and okay. So there is one more field, country, guys. See, and for this field, I would like to maintain a foreign key relationship. See, land 1. Land 1, actually, I don't want to take this and enter. Okay, maybe I put foreign key table as a customer table and customer table, enter and okay and okay. See, there is still it is not taking. It is taking from some other table, guys. So it's not taking. Check table automatically it is taking um, from the standard table, guys. So you cannot maintain, guys. So always the field which you are maintaining for the foreign key, right? So this field should be the check table field. It should be in a primary key. So if it is in a primary key, then only it will accept. See, the country field is in a primary key field in this. No, that's why it's not taking actually. When I do this foreign key relationship, take it out this, and maybe I enter another table, the customer table, enter. Check the table created or changed. Create proposal for the field assignment. Yes. So see the check table GDGST has no key field with the domain land 1 for the field country, guys. So it is checking there is no primary key field in the customer table. With the same field, there is no primary key field, guys. So the rule is when you want to maintain a relationship, so preconditions, prerequisite to maintain the foreign key relationship. Okay, the check table field should be a primary key field, guys. Check table field should be a primary key field, and the domain name of the foreign key table must equal to the domain name of the check table field. So these two conditions you must apply whenever you maintain a foreign key relationship. Save it. See here I'm following that rule, guys. So maybe I will go to the foreign key table. The first table is the foreign key table. Why? Because I'm maintaining a foreign key relationship here. Whenever you maintain a foreign key relationship, it becomes a foreign key table. In the foreign key table, what I told, the foreign key field domain. What is the foreign key field domain here? Which is a ZD customer, which is equal to the in the check table, go to the field and the domain, which should be equal. Then only you can do the foreign key relationship. Otherwise, you cannot do the foreign key relationship, guys. So maybe what I will do, just I will change this to the another field. Maybe land 1 underscore GP. Even though the field name are same. Huh? No, it's not there. What is the land 1 domain? Data element is the land 1 GP. Yeah? It's a land 1. Domain is land 1, guys. Maybe activate this. I'm changing that customer to the land 1. See, whenever you change, it gives the error. See, guys, whenever you change something, the data element, it is giving me the error, guys. See, so if you want to avoid this error, what you need to do? So guys, I have a data element, and the data element domain have changed it. So when I change it, wherever this data element used the table, every table goes for the errors, guys. So in that case, what you need, see, it's in a partly active. What you need to do? So maybe this part is clear, guys. I think maybe this is a one thing. So this data element is used in gcust top. This data element used in GT 9 cust, and this is used in this sales. And also foreign key point to the different domain. See, foreign key, this customer points to the different domain. So it's not at all acceptable. The domain name should be the same name, guys. Okay, wait, no problem. Don't worry on this part. And what is the GD? Huh? See ya, customer. I will change back to the original. So you are going to get a lot of errors. And okay, now it doesn't. It's not a problem. See, it doesn't give any errors. See, it is activated. So maybe I will come to the error part later. See, guys. So this is my requirement. So everything. So the domain name of the foreign key table must equal to the domain name of the check table field. Where do you check the domain? In data element level only. You have to check it, guys. So that's the name. Foreign key relationship. And see, guys, so there are a lot of foreign key relationships. Maybe I will go to the standard table 1 SE11, and I go to the VBAC table, guys. It's a standard table for the sales order header data. And tomorrow I will explain what is sales order, and I will come to the real time from tomorrow. Just now we created custom tables, right? We'll see the standard tables in the tomorrow's class. What exactly the standard tables? And I go to the entry help check. You can see, guys, there are for VBLN there is a check table VBAC, and client. I will explain later this concept. And order type, there is a check table. For order reason, there is a check table. And sales org, there is a check table. Everything, guys, a lot of things there is in a check table. That means, so if you want to enter this data, definitely the data is exist in this table. You see, there are a lot of database tables, guys. And also same, the customer number KUNNR is the customer number, guys. So KNA1 is the database table. There is in a customer master table, the SAP standard checking. If the data is existing in the KNA1 customer master, then only the sales document, you can enter the sales document, guys. This is a standard behavior. Just I have explained this, how exactly the check table, and what is the foreign key relationship, and what is the, see, it's in the standard table. They maintain the foreign key relationship. KNA1 Kunar, this is the check table, and VBAC is the SAP standard table for the sales. They maintain a relationship between VBAC to the KNA1 database table, guys. So maybe tomorrow I will come up with the standard tables, what exactly the standard table, and what are all the standard tables we have, and what is the different database tables we have. So tomorrow we talk about the business, the real-time business, and the business is called here, the module, I can say it's in a sales and distribution. So how exactly the sales and distribution work? Sales and distribution. So what is sales and distribution, and what are the database tables we use for the